Well, it keeps getting crazier, and we have more to talk about. The TimCast IRL Eliza Bleu situation keeps backfiring on them, and they continue to handle it in the worst way possible. This should not be a story for TimCast. This should not be an issue. Who he has as guest should not matter. Who he has as friends should not matter. It's how he's handling it. That's why this is becoming a huge problem. And it starts with Tim and it ends with Tim. But now people on his team are getting blowback because he is not being a leader. That's what this all comes down to. So this all started because of a simple question that Brittany Venti asked Eliza Bleu about a music video several years ago that seemed to be, I don't know, not consistent with the person that Eliza Bleu is now, this human trafficking survivor advocate. And based on that question alone, a screenshot of the video, a tweet, and a direct question, now this has spiraled out of control. Now we're at a point where Eliza Bleu has seemingly, allegedly, she has put privacy complaints on up to 20 YouTube channels right now simply for talking about a publicly available video. We have multiple Twitter accounts that have been suspended, which most of them are back now, all because of Eliza Bleu seemingly manipulating the system and getting these accounts taken down for them using a public image to ask her a question. And now it's reached the point where the blowback has hit Tim Pool. Now this goes back to the Jack Murphy situation and how Tim Pool never wanted to address the Jack Murphy controversy. Jack Murphy was not just a guest. Jack Murphy was a reoccurring guest for a long time on TimCast. That was where a lot of people got to know him. And he just would not even make a statement. That's where the problem begins. It's not his responsibility. He doesn't need to answer for these people, but he does owe his audience a response. And it could be a generic response, but he never did it. Now we're at the Eliza Bleu situation. She has appeared on TimCast a couple of times. Again, not his responsibility to have to, answer for her actions, but I think it's a fair question for the audience to know, what is your take on this, Tim, considering you've had her on just recently and she was spreading a lot of propaganda and lies on your show. It could be as simple as Tim going, yes, so we're aware of the Eliza Bleu situation, and we had her here in studio. We've gotten to know her. Some people on the team have gotten to know her, and this situation is very concerning because if everything that we're hearing is true, or at least if some of it is true, where Twitter accounts are being suspended that are sharing publicly available images from a video, if YouTube channels are being struck or getting privacy complaints based on public information that they are sharing, that creates a massive flaw in this new Twitter that Elon Musk is running, and this is a big censorship problem. So I don't have any direct answers on it right now, and clearly this is a difficult topic for us as it's someone that we do know and have platformed here on this channel, but I can assure you that we are looking into it, but out of respect for the situation, we are treading somewhat carefully just because of the knowledge that we do have a relationship with the person that is involved in this. So thank you guys for your concern, and I totally understand that you would like more answers, and we'll try to get to those answers as soon as we can. And if any of the creators that have been affected by this would like to share some information with me so that I can look a little further into this to try to understand all of the dynamics, I would be happy to do that. That's all he has to do. Now, they're still not going to make everyone happy, but that would make the majority of people go, oh, that's cool, man. He addressed it. He's looking into it. He's aware of the severity of the situation. No, he just doesn't want to talk about it. And now it's affecting his editor-in-chief. Now, Cassandra, to my knowledge, I watch TimCast pretty often when there's certain guests on, but I don't know the inner workings of the team. But Cassandra, apparently she's the editor-in-chief. I know that. Apparently she has a relationship with Eliza Bleu. That's what a lot of people are saying. And she's kind of been clapping back at people on Twitter. Earlier, she clapped back at that Star Wars girl. And basically, she said something to the effect of, what's wrong with you people? And she said something else. And I just responded with the GIF. What do you mean, you people? And ratioed the hell out of her. And so that was right before she decided to lock her account down. Now she has her account locked down. Now, why is her account locked down? I think it's because of the tweet from the Quartering. The Quartering tweeted this. I'm not going to confirm or deny any of this. I'm just showing you what the man said. And then there was a tweet from her that someone screenshot in my replies, and it says, not dealing with bottom feeder drama today. It's the weekend, LOL. And that was while her account has been locked. So this situation is getting crazier and crazier by the minute. And it's all because this guy right here will not address the controversy. When you are the leader, when you have 40 or 50,000 people concurrently every single night watching your stream, when you have major politicians, when you have major guests, when you have that type of attention, there's going to be times where you have to address difficult things. I don't know why he runs from these things. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up why he does not address controversial things with people that he knows. It makes people ask a lot more questions. And that's the problem with all of this. And now the blowback is affecting anyone on his team. And again, if he would simply just address it in a diplomatic way, and explain the situation, and then give a follow-up after a few weeks or whatever it takes, because I understand the sensitivity around the situation where there's people you know that are involved. Like, I don't care. This Cassandra chick, if this is whatever, then that's fine. That doesn't mean she should be demonized. Doesn't mean that she's a horrible person. Doesn't mean anything. She can do whatever she wants. It doesn't affect her ability to do her job. What affects the ability to do her job, or how she's viewed, is when you are seemingly avoiding a controversial topic when you work for Tim Pool. You're built on controversial topics. So it's just strange how this is all playing out. Again, I don't expect anybody involved with this situation that knows Eliza Bleu or knew Jack Murphy. I don't expect them to just come out and just say they're the worst person on the planet. I don't expect that at all. And I don't think most reasonable people do either. But you have to address it in some capacity, or you're going to get a lot more blowback than you're getting now. So as I said here, full meltdown mode is on. Shit is weird. How do you have 40,000 people watching live every night, the most intense chat, and I do say that with a compliment because Tim Pool's chat is the MVP. The chat is the MVP every single night. Major politicians as guests, and yes, they milked the hell out of that doxing stuff. They milked the living hell out of it, and props to them for it. But now they're acting like this? It just doesn't make sense, man. It does not add up. So, for those that are accusing me of grifting for clicks, you are 100% right. I will continue to do just that. If the audience enjoys it and we're getting views, why wouldn't I continue doing it? But yes, I will continue to follow this story, and I appreciate all of you. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the melee button. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.